Check 1, 2. Good job. That tag. All right. Ucha Ubenefer, good rising, great awakenings. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to today's presentation of Cosmic Chimes and Chanting. We are here for the new moon, which is taking place in about, looks like I'm a little early. Yeah, I signed on early, so we'll give it another 5 minutes because I said 3:10. So wait, a few more minutes. Wow, I thought I was late and I was actually early. Oh my goodness. That's a good sign. that was perfect because it gave me a chance to make a cup of tea. Ubin Nefer, happy new moon. I don't know how to say new moon in the middle of that term. I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't even know how to say moon. I have a lot of work to do. Okay. Yeah, it was just brought to my attention. Not only did somebody impersonate my account on TikTok, but someone apparently from in California and Washington, D.C. are sending messages to my website to try to slow it down, like continuously. And the thing that it triggers has been happening for a long time. I didn't know what it was. I kept paying people to fix it. I never really thought about cyber protection before. So now I'm really thinking about it. I'm not talking about like software. I'm just talking about like a ritual or something. Okay, I guess it's something our ancestors didn't have to deal with. At least not that we're aware of. Cyber attacks and other attacks. All right. Welcome to today's edition of Cosmic Chimes and Chanting for the new moon in April. This is the second new moon in April, April 30th. The new moon is in Sidereal Aries. And if you saw any of my posts about the black moon, the black new moon is a man-made concept. It happens when there's 2 new moons in 1 month. And then if it's a blue moon, it's 2 full moons in 1 month. However, we know that if there has to be 2 moons in 1 solar month, then that means that there's actually 13 moons instead of 12, because they don't make a big deal about it if there's 2 quarter moons or 2 3/4 moons in 1 month. And we know that must happen as well. I haven't charted it, but it obviously happens. So that is what a black moon is. It's something that's man-made. And also today we have an eclipse. It's not visible from here, so I didn't check up on what time it is or anything. I just know we can't see it here. So all I know is it's happening. And eclipses are also powerful times of a new beginning, portal openings. It's not about letting go. It's like things are ripped from you that you have to let go of. That's kind of how I see them. It's like a blink of an eye, just can be like that. And today we have, let's see, I'll tilt the skin so you can see the chimes. You can see my head. So I can do that over here too. I don't think I can, but at least you can see the chimes. So we have again, always starting the sessions with Anpu, the opener of the ways through obstacles to our success. This is the tone of the zodiac, the tone of the ecliptic. And this is based on Kepler's calculations, who we know studied with the ancient Egyptians. We have the tone for the new moon, which is the goddess Shisheta. Shisheta is the cosmic scribe. At the new moon, this is our time to write out our intentions or write your abundance check. You write it out to yourself, sign the universe. It's a good time to start things like the 40-day prosperity plan, which is posted. And you can find the complete instructions at openyourmoneyflow.com. So Shisheta is one that keeps track of all the writings and thoughts of the cosmic mind we know as Jehuti. Shisheta is the goddess of architecture, engineering, mathematics, astrology, astronomy, record keeping, time reckoning, which I've recently been getting into a lot more. What else? That's a lot. And then, so the new moon and the sun, Ra is creation. People say creator, however, Ra actually has three aspects, and Kepra is the actual creator aspect. That's correct. Month comes from the word moon. That is correct. But our months don't follow the moon. What do they follow? They don't follow the moon and they don't follow the sun. So they're completely unnatural. They used to follow the sun because September used to be the 7th month. And then they changed it. And now it's the 9th month. Yeah, the new year used to begin in April. But anyway, I'm going to go there right now. We have Ra for the creator. And when I'm talking about these qualities, I'm talking about our qualities, our characteristics. So we're talking about creation, we're talking about our creations, our manifestations, our expressions. And also we have Uranus is in Aries right now, Sidereal Aries. We have the moon, the sun, and Uranus. And Uranus refers to Heru, the son of Asar, the grandson of Ra, the reflection of Ra in time and space. It represents our spiritual aspiration and our spiritual victory over the ego. And speaking of ego, Sidereal Aries is ruled by Mars, corresponding to Set, who is egoism. Now, Aries in the Kemetic tradition also referred to as Tanit Amun. And Amun is the witnessing consciousness. So we're talking about the elevated Set, the conquered Set, the Set at the front of the boat. We're not aspiring to be the epitome of the ego. We're aspiring to be someone who has transcended their ego. So those are the vibrations for this transmission. And I'm just going to be playing the chimes. I don't have any particular rhythm or melody worked out. And then I'll be chanting the names of the nectars. So what does the combination of this represent? We still have a few more minutes before it starts. So according to pedescopes, we're opening the way. We're writing out our intentions, and our main intention at this time is to conquer our egoism. And we're going to be challenged to do this through our creativity. And it's going to bring to our spiritual victory. I'll go this way. Now we'll start. are green. I plant my seeds of intention, writing my affirmation. I conquer my ego, and now it serves me. It protects me. It fights for me. It steers for me. It assists me. I am the creation of my manifestation of the mind of the divine. I am victorious in the battle with my lowest self. I am victorious over my fears, my doubts, and limiting beliefs. Do I uncool the pool, uncool. The pool, so shelter. Do so shelter. Do I say the pool says, the pool says, do I run the pool run? Do I run? All right. Let's see if I can get this. It's always precarious situation. Woo! Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to. Okay. All right. Well, I enjoyed that. That was Nefer. I don't know if you noticed, but right at 3:28, I looked up at the clock, and I know that's when it went to the new moon. And then all of a sudden, my hand switched direction, and everything just changed. I didn't know what was going on. It was awesome. Okay, so it looks like we got some comments here. Uh-oh. Mars. Oh, more like. This is for general. This is the general reading of the new moon in Sidereal Aries. Yeah, I'm just an enchantress. Combine astrology, sound healing, and comedic wisdom. Why would one's feet start to twitch? Well, it is sound healing, and each one of these tones has a different purpose. So let's break that down. So the tone for Anpu is for removing blocks and toxins. And you know that the meridians, some of them, well, No, the extraordinary vessels all end in the feet, end or begin in the feet. The meridians, some of them end and begin in the feet. So different circuits have been activated. The new moon tone, Shasheta, is the tone for new beginnings and, for new beginnings. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a reset button. Mars, the tone for Set, is the tone of our force, our will, our determination, our strength, our conquered ego, not our lower nature ego, but our ego that's fighting for Ma'at. The sun tone, Ra, is for illumination. I mean, it's the same thing as in astrology. Each tone has the same characteristics as the nectars that I chanted for, or the planetary correspondences, the astrological correspondences, and then the tones are tuned to those same planets, so they have the same purpose. So the sun, Ra, illumination, creativity, awakening, birth, and then Haru is Uranus, Aquarius, the one that is a planet that travels in an opposite direction or 90 degrees to all the other ones in the solar systems. It's like revolutionary, rebel, going your own way. So we'd have to I'd have to do a reading of your chart to know why certain tones are activating you. But it could be a number of reasons why. But it just means that you're getting ready to start moving in a new direction with your creativity and your writing, opening the ways, conquering egoism. Because that's what we're aligning to right now. Because this is what the new moon is at right now. And this is where these nectars are at right now. And we want to align with these tones, because then we align with the nectars, and then we invoke the awakening in ourselves. Let's see. Specific sign. It's a general healing. Keep up the good work. I'm a light worker. Wishing you much success with your channel. Let it be. Thank you, Nebula, Love, and Light. Thank you. Blessings. Thank you for the sounds and words of the divine. Thank you for being here. Your presence is a gift to me. More messages. Uh-oh. I didn't know I could type. I look friendly. It's your birthday. Hi from Utah. Well, happy Earth Day. Today is the day you chose to live life on Earth as a human. Awesome. And Ephraim is here. Greetings. I don't know if you're still here, but greetings. All right. So that is the reading, the sound reading for the new moon. Now, if you give me a minute, I'm going to switch over to the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. Here I have some dandelions. I'm drinking dandelion tea, and I picked some dandelions. I'm going to dry them, do something cool with them. Let's see, what else do I want to say about this? In this alignment, we have Uranus in Aries. And at the same time, we also have Mars in Sidereal Aquarius. So it's a pretty cool little balance there, because those are the two forces that are fighting within us as we combat our own egoism and our lower nature. We have Set and Head. And yeah, that's good for now. Oh, let's see what else. Then we have Anpu, who is the half brother of Haru. Anpu was supposed to be born to Set, but because his mother desired to be with Asar instead of her wretched husband, Anpu was born. And Anpu is the reason why Set eventually murdered his brother Asar twice. Now you have to think about, that's the myth. Now what does it represent? Well, Nebuchadnezzar represents physicality and mortality. And so it was necessary for her to be with Asar, the soul, so that the soul could be in the body. And then the birth of Nebuchadnezzar to Asar gave rise to discernment and the ability to know the difference between the real and the unreal. So it's a great price to pay, but we're very grateful for this cosmic force. Each one of these netters represents a force of nature. The word netter comes from nature. So when people first get into Netarianism, they get all caught up on the iconography and the beautiful artwork. And then you have to go further and realize that those represent forces of nature, like magnetism and gravity and electricity are forces of nature. So it's egoism, creativity, spiritual victory, being able to write things down, and opening the ways. These are forces of nature. So I'm going to change out the tones. And we have, I think they say Venus and Jupiter are super close right now. And they are in the sign of Sidereal Pisces. So we're going to talk about that. I guess I can talk about it while I'm changing these out. Just don't want it to be too heavy. I want it to be balanced. I think if I just move them over, it'll be fine. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what these tones represent. So they're in the sign of Sidereal Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And Pisces and Neptune deal with our emotions and our feelings. And Pisces deals with like past life experiences. They say that people who are born on Pisces have been through all the other 12 signs. 12 signs because I include Vegas. And that they've drawn a lot of wealth from their past life, knowledge and wisdom. And in this system, is represented by Nebuchadnezzar, the goddess Nebuchadnezzar, and her representation, her iconography is a vase, and she's the opposite of her sister Aset. Nebuchadnezzar represents, like I said before, physicality, mortality. She's considered the lady of the house. And when I'm working with Nebuchadnezzar or Sidereal Pisces in my sound healing practice, I'm working with releasing feelings and emotions. Because if we don't release them, they can become physical ailments. And we want to release them. Let them go. So the last new moon was in Sidereal. Needs to cool down. It says my phone is too hot. Let's see if I can charge up about here. Okay, it's gonna work now. Oh, it was hot. Okay, I don't know if you can still see me. It says my phone needs to cool down. I've never had this happen. Okay, well, we'll just keep going. See what. All right, we'll just keep going here because there's nothing I can do about it. I'll have some tea. That always does magic. I often wonder who was the first person that had a cup of tea. Like, did some leaves just fall out of the tree into their pot of boiling water? Man, I didn't know my phone was so hot. I don't know. That might have been the end of the TikTok. Oh, I can start it again if it cools off. Oh, there it goes. That's never happened before. Phone got too hot for TikTok. Still pretty warm. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see if anybody makes it back. Oh, resume live. Okay, I can resume it. Okay. Well, see if anybody makes it back. That was weird. Okay. Okay. All right. So anyway, I was getting ready to begin discussing this arrangement. So I talked a little bit about Nebuchadnezzar. I don't remember where I left off. And so that represents Pisces. So we have Venus. Venus represents Heteru, the goddess of love and beauty. And Heteru is considered to be the most powerful goddess. Here we go. Because when her egoism had overtaken her in her form of Sekhmet, she was able to remember her divinity and return to her natural state as a divine being by listening to words of wisdom from the cosmic mind. So Heteru reminds us that when we do get caught up in our egoism, if we can just stop listening to our mind and our body and open up to the infinite and the cosmic mind and allow our infinite mind to be filled with the cosmic mind, then we will be able to drop into our heart, which is this oneness center, and listen to our feelings, which are thoughts in the heart. The heart is a bigger brain than the brain because the brain is split into two organs and our heart is only one. So if we can stop listening to the brain, open up to the cosmic mind, and then drop into our heart. That's my recommendation when you get stuck in your egoism. So that's what this intention is. It's going to be able. We're going to be able to open up and listen to our hearts and express our feelings and emotions with calmness, kindness, and beauty. I'm good at expressing truth, and it's not always kind. I got to do. Welcome back. My phone overheated, so I'm glad you were able to come back. Wait, you can't see the chimes. Yep. So we're just talking about Heteru, the goddess of love and beauty. Seeing the beauty in all things, the gift in adversity, expressing our feelings, emotions. Now Jupiter represents our moon, the witnessing consciousness, expansion of consciousness, expansion of consciousness. And our moon is the witnessing consciousness. It's the voice that's always there. It's the force that never sleeps. Yeah. And then we have Chiron, the wounded healer. In this system, we use the great physicist, doctor, healer, architect, scientist, engineer as Imhotep. Imhotep is the only person whose life is actually represented in the constellations. Like other constellations are animals or mythological beings or gods and goddesses. However, Imhotep is represented in the sign of Ophiuchus, the healer. And so when I talk about Chiron, when I'm chanting, sometimes I say Chiron, sometimes I say Imhotep, it depends. So for this conjunction of Venus and Jupiter and Chiron in Sidereal Pisces, we'll be focusing on our releasing our emotions and feelings. It's our self-care. Maybe using our beauty, like poetry or music. That it is the goddess of music, love and beauty, and expand our consciousness. So when we release our feelings and emotions, our healing, it brings about expansion of consciousness. So that is the intention for this cosmic Chinese chanting and for the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. Do on, Dua Hajaru Dua Emote Dua 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 Hajaru Dua Emote Dua Naku Nebede Naku Hajaru Naku Emote Naku Amo Naku Nebede Naku Hajaru Naku Emote Naku Amo Releasing my feelings. See the beauty in all things. Self-care and healing. Expansion of consciousness beyond thinking. Releasing my feelings. See the beauty in all things. Self-care and healing. Expansion of consciousness beyond thinking. Dua Nebede Dua Hajaru Dua Emote Dua Naku Nebede Naku Hajaru Naku Emote Naku Amo Never had no cool at all. No cool important. No cool. All right. That was never. Okay. Very good time for a quick walk. Yes, we are walking through the cosmos. Let's see, someone has, because it's not responding to the text messages from the other people. Yeah, I think that's because my phone overheated and it kind of shut off for a minute. And I was surprised that I was able to come back. So that's good. I was able to do that other transmission. All right. Well, let's see, what else can we do? Let me go get my chart. It's always fun to see what other signs people are, solar sign they are. I'll be right back. I just realized I was so excited about the new moon that I forgot to start with the crystal ball. So let's do a little bit of that. Got this beautiful singing bowl here that'll help us lock in those tones because they're still like resonating. I'm gonna lock them in. So I'm gonna go clockwise to manifest what was just projected. see some more questions over here. The host. Okay. All right. So now I got the chart here. I made this chart. See, we were still living in Texas, I believe. That was 2001. I remember we were driving somewhere and I was working on it. I need to update it. So this has the 13-month sidereal astrology system. And I've posted it before. If you go to lightbeingwellness.com/horoscopes/astrology, or I don't even know, you'll find it there. So if you're curious about what sign you are sidereally, you could just type in your birthday and I could read your astrology sign, your sun sign. I can't do the whole chart today, but you can sign up for a chart. You can sign up for a chart reading, consultation, and you can sign up to get your Cosmic Chimes Enchanting for your birth set. And I know that Empress Hetaru, Oracle and Tarot, has told me that the links are not working. And if you heard me at the beginning, I was telling you how I just found out that somebody or some force has been attacking my websites. So I am working on it. And when it's updated, I'll let you know. If you want to type in your birthday, I can tell you what your sidereal 13-month sign is, if you're interested. No? Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. That's unusual. Someone usually wants to know, find out what your sun sign is on the chart. Maybe you already looked it up. Yeah, you already looked it up. Okay, cool. All right. So I guess what I could do now, there was one other alignment that was kind of interesting. Well, Mercury is going to go retrograde on May 10th. So I wasn't planning to do Mercury today. Virgo Sun. So in which system are you Virgo Sun? The 13-month system or the Western system? Yeah, so Mercury is going to be going retrograde on May 10th, which means we're already in the shadow. So things are already kind of opening up there. From May 10th to June 3rd will be the second Mercury retrograde. It's been very pleasant for like the past 2 months. There's been nothing retrograde. Oh, on the 13th system, you're Virgo. Okay, yeah, Virgo is the largest constellation on the ecliptic, and it's also the longest. It's 45 days long, whereas Scorpio is only 7 days long. Let's see what else. Yeah, Virgo's 45 days, Scorpio 7. True Leo is about 24 days, maybe 25. 24, because August is 31 days. I'm actually a Cancer. It's 21, 8. No. Oh, that's really short. Cancer is 18 days long. Here's the chart. Okay. All right then. So yeah, I'm not going to do Mercury because we'll be doing that for the retrograde season. So Mars, Neptune, Aquarius. Okay, I'll do that. Mars, Neptune, Aquarius, and Juno. Mars, Neptune, Aquarius, and Juno. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. I'll switch these out. Remember, I was talking earlier how it's the kind of the opposite of the other one. And I think we all need as much help as we can get fighting the ego. I only recently got introduced to my egoism. It was last year. I was taking the Introducing Pout yoga class. And I don't know what I said, but Saber Job jumped on it, made me do an essay. And now I get it. Now I get it. All right, so here we have this alignment with Mars. Oh, I have to bring it way down. Mars, Neptune, and Juno in Sidereal Aquarius. Okay. Let's see. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Stay. There we go. Okay. All right, and then also have this little one for Juno. So Juno is the Greek goddess of partnership, marriage, father-daughter issues. And then we have Neptune, again dealing with emotions and feelings and releasing, expressing our emotions and feelings, form of healing. Mars, again, is set as our drive, our determination, our egoism, our will, in the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, which is a sign of brotherly love and the universal family and sharing wisdom and knowledge. Well, this is the age of Aquarius, So let's see. In relationship, we have Nebuchadnezzar and Set were supposed to be a couple. Let's bring Anpu back into the scene. And instead, Nebuchadnezzar gave to Anpu with a star who was Haru's dad too. And then we got this one dealing with relationships and marriage and partnerships and justice. So we've got like a serious family drama here. So we've got our egoism, fighting for our spiritual aspirations, chaos, trying to keep us defeated and worried and negative and doubting ourselves. Releasing our feelings, emotions, looking after our physicality, to open the ways. We'll see what comes through. I'm gonna start with Anpu. Well, no, what's gonna start with here? Bit. Come on now, what's happening? There we go. Okay. See, the relationship. Because that's what astrology really is. It's the relationship, the angles, and the distance between the different planets and the cosmic forces they represent. So it's all about relationship. This one too. That's what we already had it. I changed it back. Yes, that myth always reminds me of the capacity of Aset to forgive, when all that stuff is happening, and how we have to somehow find a way to, through the compassion of Aset, for ourselves and others. That's what the journey's for. Okay. All right. All right, so that's what I have for you today, unless there's any questions. I thank you for tuning in for this new moon transmission. New moon in Sidereal Aries. And the eclipse. And these transmissions, they don't stop just because I hit the end broadcast. The sound vibrations will continue to reverberate. And new moon energy lasts until the full moon, but eclipses last, I don't know how long eclipses last. They last a long time. So if any of this resonated with you, you can always come back and watch it again. I know after a while, so I'm going to go through all of them and, extract the songs from them. And then the next time we have new moon in Aries, I will offer this chance again. That's how they can build up their power. So again, you've been tuning into Cosmic Chimes and Chanting, brought to you by the Light Being Wellness Center, Kimatones, Cosmic Sound Healing, Haduscope's 13-month Sidereal Astrology System, and Astrology Temple of Divine Light Healing and Sweet Sounds. The next presentation will be tomorrow morning for the Spiral Dance Medicine Wheel. I was planning to go to the lake and light fire. It's very rainy here, so I'm not making any promises. But either way, rain or shine, it will be going on. Sunrise is like at 5:30 a.m., so I'll be starting at around 5:15, or getting ready to start. Oh, looks like we have a question. Do I have suggestions for what to do for the rest of the day this time? Well, that's a good question. Let's see. So we talked about some of the qualities of this time. It's always a good time to write out your intentions for the year, for the month and the year. Write out your goals, because the new moon is the time for writing. Writing in your journal, which you do all the time, but at the new moons, you're starting over. It's like a reset. You can write out your abundance check. Write it out to yourself from the universe, paid in full. You can start a vision board. You could start the 40-day prosperity plan. Anything where it's starting over. As far as letting go of things, well, I'll be doing that ceremony tomorrow morning, which is all about letting go. But whenever it's time for me to let go of things or relationships, you get a ceremonial knife and cut cords. Anything where you want to start, you can start a garden, start a new project, just something new, something different, something new. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. Tomorrow is May Day, so it's a time of aligning with the axis of the Milky Way galaxy. So it's a time of coming into alignment, letting go of things you don't want to take into the next season. So it's auspicious that it's a new moon, an eclipse, and May Day at the same time. So that's really all I have to say about it. Starting something new, a new book, a new garden, a new activity, or maybe instead of starting something new, letting go of something, an old habit, something you don't want to do anymore. You get into a ceremony. Release toxic energy, yes. Be careful for landslide fire. Pull wherever you are now, heavy fire. Oh, are they in Arizona? I know there's a lot of fires in Arizona right now. I don't know about California, but I know about Arizona. Yeah. Maybe with the Venus Jupiter conjunction, we can have some rain come to Arizona. We can send some moisture and rain to Arizona. What do the different levels of the haduscopes include? All right, that's a good question. So for the chart, you just get a chart. just the birthday with the time. And the website that I usually use is down, so it's not a beautiful, colorful circle diagram. It's literally just a chart. And then I include the Kemetic correspondences to the Greek correspondences. Then for the analysis takes me a while because there's a lot to cover, and I'm not able to just sit down for 8 to 10 hours and work on the analysis. I have to do an hour here, 2 hours there, and then sometimes something huge will come through my life and I'm not able to get to it for several days. So it's unfortunate when it happens, but it always happens for a reason. So the analysis takes, it should only take me 3 days, but like this last person got one, my website crashed, and some other things were going wrong I had to tend to, and it took me a month to finish. Not that it was taking me so long to finish it, it was just that it took me a month to get the block of time necessary to finish it. Then you can arrange for the consultation, which is usually an hour, sometimes it's 2 hours, where we go over in detail the analysis. The analysis will include chants that you can do, and during the consultation, other remedies will come up. Like I usually do an energy flow analysis reading with the pendulum during these consultations, so you'll get some assignments or homework. And then for I call it Kemetic connections, which is basically the cosmic chimes and chanting session for your chart. Only we go over all the aspects, not just the sun or the moon, but all of them. And so that's what it includes. And I apologize that my website was down. Like I said, when the people in California and DC attack my site, they make it seem like thousands of people are checking out my webpage. And it usually only happens right when I'm about to go work on my webpage. Like, for example, if I have an event coming up and I want to put it on the website, then all this stuff happens, and then the technical support doesn't know what's wrong with it, and it doesn't really get resolved. It just kind of goes away until the next time I need to. And this time, the person that I asked happened to see that I'm getting like hit. So that is why the day that you probably went to the webpage, the links weren't working. And they fixed one of the websites. I don't know about the other one. So when it's ready, I'll let you know. Okay. So for those of you that are just now tuning in, oh, there you go. The big mistake energy is tooth words. There are poison energies coming from somebody else. Tooth words. I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean other people's words are poisoning your energy field? Oh, yes. I can definitely relate to that. Thank you. I will close with the singing bowls. Thank you for reminding me. It is important. I will close with the singing bowls. If you have any specific questions, just reach out to me. I know I get backed up, but I will get to them. So I'm going to close with the singing bowls. Let's see, I'll chant. being here. And, there's lots of ways to build up your spiritual protection. Maybe I'll make a video on that. So I've been working on that a lot lately. So I will do that. I'm going to write it down. Oops, I don't have any paper. So I'm going to type it to myself. I'm going to do an episode on protection. Thank you. Let's see here. I'll send it to myself. Protection episode. That'll be good during Mercury retrograde. People get all freaked out. Alrighty then, if you're just tuning in, you'll be able to catch the replay at my Chemotones YouTube channel, and I will be posting some excerpts. Thank you so much, Lola. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much, Ephraim and Emperoress. Oracle and Tarot. Dua Hatap. Thank you. Oops.